Number 21, the Orlando Magic. They finished last year at 33-40. They got Cole Anthony in the draft. That's not really exciting. We talked about that, about how disappointed we were in Orlando really even doing that. Dwayne Bacon, Jordan Bone.
Hey, Dwayne Bacon's from the Orlando area.
Kareem Maine. I haven't heard of two of the four. So to me, yeah, Jordan Bone and Kareem Maine, I don't know who they are. If you can educate me, that would be great. Orlando fans, if you guys can educate me, I tried doing my homework. You guys just had a really confusing offseason. Again, going from a Kings fan, we didn't do anything. We signed Frank Kaminsky. But at least I know who he is. I don't know the players you guys signed. I know you guys lost DJ Augustine. That's huge. I love DJ Augustine. I really wanted the Kings to get him. Best point guards as far as backups. Like, top point guards, I would take him easily as far as a backup. Obviously, there's guys like Derrick Rose and stuff, but, with Detroit, we don't know what they're going to do. But Orlando's interesting to me. I don't really see them having that big of a year, but I could see them finishing around the low 20s.
Yeah, I agree. Jordan Bone's he's a pretty good point guard. He was pretty good in college. He played for Detroit last year. He didn't really do much. Definitely losing DJ Augustine does sting. And I know that Orlando Magic fans don't really like him, but I don't know. It depends. I think Fultz could take like a leap this year, but they didn't really add or lose anybody. They are adding Chuma Okeke. He was taken in the, I think, 16th pick last year. He finally gets back from his injury, but then again, Jonathan Isaac's out this year. So, and I'm a big Jonathan Isaac fan, but I don't know. They didn't really add anything. They didn't really lose much of anything aside from Augustine. I don't know. We'll see how Cole Anthony does. He does, from what I've seen from workouts and everything that Orlando Magic reporters and stuff are posting, he does look good. So we'll see how he plays. But I think they missed the playoffs this year with no Isaac. I don't know. Starting five looks good, though. Markelle Fultz, Evan Fournier, James Ennis. I lied. It doesn't look good. Aaron Gordon and Vooch. It's kind of like an outdated focal point of the offense with Vooch there, if you know what I mean. Like, it's dated. Evan Fournier, I hate him. I know other Magic fans hate him.
Have you searched up Fournier yet?
Yeah, I've Googled it. It's not fun to look at.
I haven't, so don't tell me.
No, Google it right now. I want to get your
Move on.
No. Google it right now. I want to get your live reaction to what happens whenever you Google. Please.
Not doing it.
Got to give the people what they want, Amir. They want. Please.
You know what the people want? The people want our buy or sell. Let's go to
No. We're not doing that.
Let's go to our first segment. Let's go to Markelle Fultz.
So if there was any move in basketball that you would want to take from any player, what would
Man, it might be the Harden step back as of right now. That's probably like one of the most craziest moves right now. I think, because it's like you think it's a travel, and then you look, and sometimes it's legal, and you just don't know. You don't really know, and it's effective. So I would say probably that. I've done it a few times. I just you gotta have it down to do that in the game. It's not something. It takes practice, but I've definitely done it a few times. But to have it like he has it is something different.
So that's Markelle talking about how he's been working on the new James Harden step back. If you're working on anything James Harden does, oh boy, have fun with your career, because you're just gonna end up being a bum. So Caleb, Markelle will be the starting point guard in Orlando next year. Buy or sell?
Goodbye. Bye. But it helps that DJ Augustine is gone, and they're not going to start Cole Anthony over him right away. He could end up taking that spot, but I don't know. Can we just talk about Cole Anthony wearing the number 50? How egregious that is. I understand that's what his dad wore, but come on. Number 50 on a point guard? What do you think you are, Luka? But I don't know. Fultz going to be the starter. Speaking of Luka, how about Fultz is going to be the starter. I'm going to buy that. I think Fultz is going to have a pretty good year next year. What do you think, Amir? Are you buying or selling that Markelle Fultz will be the starting point guard of the Orlando Magic?
I'm going to sell. And here's why I'm going to sell. Because I don't see Markelle the way you do. I don't think he has the same upside that he once had. I don't know how many of you guys saw the Reddit thread of Markel hurting his shoulder in a motorcycle accident, and then how he had to keep it under the rug, and he did all this stuff so then nobody would know, and he had to hide it from the team because otherwise he could get his contract terminated, and there was this huge situation going on with that. I think that really messed up Markel. They said that after that accident, he was never the same. Look at his shot. This dude was shooting with a hitch in his free throw. I feel so bad for him. J. Cole said, shout out Markel, they effed up his shot. Like, that's just, everyone feels bad for Markel Fultz. It's just, it sucks for him. I don't think he's going to be that same player. He'll never be the number one pick overall.
You hear what I said? Steve Clifford said. Do you like Steve Clifford? Do you think he's a very honest man?
I mean, he's kind of a tubby man, but.
Okay, well, he said that Markel Fultz's form is getting back to what it was pre-injury. And I trust it because everything I've heard and everything I've seen, Markel Fultz looks good. And guess what? Markel Fultz, he jumps high and he dunks hard. That's fun to watch. He's a fun guy to watch. You're just a hater. You're the opposite. You're the anti. Let's move on.
I don't want to get you too upset.
Markel Fultz is a good player.
Debatable. Next up, Aaron Gordon will be traded before the end of this season. Buy or sell?
I'm going to buy. I know that like 2 years ago, it was like, oh my gosh, they're going to trade him for sure. I know they moved past that and they like started to contemplate the idea of keeping him. I know that they still are, but I just feel like with this season, they're going to miss the playoffs, I believe. I do think that Aaron Gordon could be traded at the trade deadline. That would be my guess, and that would be my guess. He's going to be one of the biggest names to get traded at the deadline.
I'm going to steal your answer, and I'm going to go with the hold. And the reason why I'm holding out is because I don't know what Orlando ever wants to do. They're such a confusing team to me. They remind me a lot of Chicago in the aspect of they have all these young guys that none of them are really good. Like Jonathan Isaac, to be fair, he had the knee injury, but we've never seen a player from Florida State actually good in the NBA. Like, that hasn't happened in years.
Dude, Malik Beasley, dude.
Come on. Stop it. Lars is listening. God damn it.
I'm sorry, Scotty.
Aaron Gordon.
Wait, Scotty, I have one question for you. Where's Future?
Aaron Gordon, I don't know what's going to happen with him. Every single year we hear trade rumors that he might get traded, he might not. I don't get it. Like, you have Mo Bamba. I don't even know if Orlando considers him part of the rotation. Why are you taking selfies of yourself?
I'm not.
Orlando, to me, makes no sense. I think Aaron Gordon could be traded, but if I had to put my money on it right now, I would say he won't get traded because Orlando, to me, seems like Chicago, where they're just like, man, we'll just keep all of our young guys and we'll just see if it lasts. And if not, then we'll just figure it out in the next draft. And I feel like they do that every year. Like, next draft we'll get somebody good. And they keep their roster and they just weed out one guy slowly and slowly. So, to me, I'm going to hold. But if I had to, I would probably sell. Last one. Let's go to honest man, Steve Clifford.
Hey, Coach. How has Cole been soaking everything up so far?
Well, today was his best day, for sure. I thought we played 2 full quarters, and I thought it was, by far. In fact, I don't know what he said to him, but when we got done today, I saw Vooch go right over to him and put his arm around him. I think more to say, you're going to get there. You're going to learn this stuff.
So that's the head coach of the Orlando Magic, Coach Clifford, talking about Cole Anthony. He had a lot of high praise for him, Caleb. But my question to you, we talk about how we're not high on Cole Anthony, and we just talked about how we have no clue what they do with all these young guys. Buy or sell, Orlando's front office is one of the worst teams at drafting.
I'm going to sell. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel my opinion on Cole Anthony has changed since we last talked. Part of growing as a human.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Part of growing as a human is admitting when you're wrong, and I think I was wrong on Cole Anthony.
He hasn't played a game yet.
No, trust me. I've heard plenty of good things.
Okay, it's NBA scout.
Shut up. Then I started rewatching his UNC tapes, and did not have help. And he's not going to have much help in Orlando either on the wings, but I think he could be pretty good. And Chuma Okeke, he was going to be a top 10 pick before his ACL injury, and Orlando gets a chance to just buy low on him, take him 16th. It's a solid pick. I'm kind of curious to see how those two go. Now, if those two stink, then I'll say I'll buy this. But as of right now, I'm gonna sell this, and I'm gonna admit it. I'm excited for Cole Anthony. I think he can be pretty good.
Well, you're wrong on that because we talked about it draft night about how we.
And I said I can change my mind. I'm an individual man. I can make my own decisions.
He's 5'5". A 5'5" guy's not gonna be good at basketball. Come on now. To me, really though, Orlando's front office they haven't drafted a star since when? Can you name me the last time? Oh, number one. Oh, that's Dwight Howard. Right. And they got him at number one? Oh.
They got Jameer Nelson that same year.
Okay.
That's it.
Jameer Nelson hasn't even made an all-star team.
They're a good drafting team, darn it. They're not good, but they're not bad. They're not the worst. They're like below average.
They're one of the worst. I'm going by one of the worst. This is, again, coming from a guy who had to watch Vlade Divac, so I would know a little.
You have no room to talk. Your team took Marvin Bagley over Luka Doncic. Yeah, get up and walk away from the mic.
End the podcast.